The time has come. The video about the hair. Do you recognize this young fellow over here? Probably not. There were only about 2 people who probably saw this video, and I think one of them was Awesome one of my very early subscribers. That is not long hair there. That's after it was recently cut. And since this thumbnail and video went largely unnoticed, when it went live I should say, things have well and truly changed. At least for now. Here's the story. Let's go. As I have said many times, that there is a story about the hair. Well, at least it's about its length. This is a personal tale, so please bear with me. Many years ago, my family started to be affected by modern time's most ruthless enemies. One by one, most of the women in my family started to be diagnosed with cancer. Breast cancer. Breast cancer is one of the many quiet killers out there that it can affect anyone at any time. As with any cancer, early detection is always key. So I always tell everyone, get checked out, see your doctor regularly, report things that are not quite right. If you get to the mass, or whatever it happens to be at the time, maybe as small as a grain of sand, when it's small, the prognosis is much, much better. So catching it early, as I said, key. For my mother and my aunts and other females in my family, breast cancer started to take a toll on their health and of course on their free time, which most people don't realize. There are so many overlooked issues when it comes to cancer, or along with a cancer diagnosis, probably a better way to say it. I just don't think people realize that some of the things that are stolen are just your own personal time. Depending on the treatments, you can lose 4 to 8 weeks, or maybe even more, on a radiation plan. Or you can lose many hours at a time, 3 or more days a week, to a chemotherapy plan. Again, this is going to depend on the plan that you've worked out with your oncologist and cancer professionals that you work with. I'm not a doctor, and I'm not giving medical advice. But this has personally touched me. And because you can lose many hours of your life, you can also lose hours to the time suffering the side effects of these treatments. Some of these side effects also come with their own difficulties, inconveniences, or problems. The other things that happen along the way under the treatment plans is you sometimes take a hit to the self-esteem because it changes your appearance, maybe dramatically, maybe in many ways. These changes can be weight issues, of course. We've seen that, and complexion changes, which I'm sure we've seen as well. And of course, hair loss. I'm sure you can see where this video is going at this point. I can easily grow a ton of hair. It is quite a blessing, and to be honest with you, it's not a forever gift. So while hair continues to grow on my head, I will be taking advantage of it. Take one last look at this version of the glorious mane, as Nerd Cookies has dubbed it. Because at the snap of a finger, everything can change. Well, it wasn't that fast, yet with the help of a skilled professional that I trust, and following some very important guidelines, you can help support someone who is dealing with so many challenges that your small bit of grace can actually help them, believe it or not. There are a few organizations out there that they specialize in taking hair donations and turning them into wigs. They sometimes charge for those wigs, or they give them away. They need all kinds of hair and hair types, so consider checking the guidelines ahead of time if you decide that you might want to make a donation. It's so rewarding that something that you can do passively, something that takes no effort on your part, in fact, can actually change someone else's outlook. Of course, men, women, and children can benefit from this one simple act. There are hair care professionals out there that will be more than willing to give you the kind of haircut that I got today, making me look a lot like Lord Farquaad. In fact, that was the one comment that the hair professional that did my hair today says along the course of the video that we're looking at right now. I have to tell you, I don't mind doing this at all. I will have my hair be a little awkward for a few weeks, and that's okay. But when I grow another 7 inches, about a year from now, maybe a little longer than that, my hair will be longer the next time it's cut, and so on and so on. And eventually, we'll get to the point where I get frustrated with long hair, possibly, who knows, and I'll make one last hair donation. But this is really important to me, and it has been for a long time. So at several points in my life, and this will have been the 4th time I've been able to do it, I've donated my hair. Being able to show support in as many ways as possible, in addition to, the loving care and support that you give somebody who's close to you, a family member who's struggling with this, maybe a partner. It's very, very important to find the ways that you can help. Of course, you can help them directly, but you can also help so many others. So, if you can grow a wicked mane, you should give it a try. Anyway, the story about the hair is incredibly important to me because it's incredibly important to them. Anybody who's the recipient of one of these wigs. And again, there are many organizations out there. You can reach out to the many different cancer organizations, find out if they can put you in touch with hair care professionals that specialize in this. There's a couple of organizations that deal with hair donations for the purposes of wigs. And if you want, you can get in touch with, the ones that sell the wigs or even the ones that give them away. That option is up to you. This time around, I made sure that the wig that's being produced from my hair will be free. So with that being said, you're now all shocked, as am I every time I look in the mirror now. But you're also hopefully better educated about things that you can do to help people affected with cancer. Support all of the organizations in every other way you can, and support the people that you know that have been affected, because every little bit is appreciated. Thanks for watching the video today. Please support independent creators as well. I'm not going to go on and on about that this time, but they could certainly use your help. And be sure to take care of yourself. Take care of others. Wash your hands, of course, because it's good hygiene. And now I think you understand why I say all those things. And until next time, bye.
Hey there, one last quick note before I let you go, and before we make it to the end of this video. I, CultureCasino, have a brand new Teespring store. That's right, you can now go to Teespring, look up CultureCasino, or use the link in the video below, and pick out some handsome and beautiful CultureCasino merchandise with many different designs and styles and colors, many different items. I was actually surprised at all of the things that you could create, and I have some more designs and items on the way here shortly. But, if you want to support the channel in that way, there is some merch. Otherwise, here comes the ending. Thanks for visiting today. Be sure you're subscribed and hit that for alerts.
Yay!
Of course, like and share all of the videos that you can, as it helps with the algorithm. Have a great day.